Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words, become much more articulate. In today's episode, we're diving into the world of social skills, and I'm going to be introducing a concept to you known as spotlight jacking. A lot of social skills mistakes, it's not due to maliciousness, it's due to ignorance. And one of the mistakes that I'm about to just break down right now, as I'm breaking it down, you may be like, wait a minute, I do that all the time, but I didn't know it was a bad thing. As a matter of fact, it is. Imagine that you and your friend are having a conversation about rabbits. And as this person is talking about rabbits in details, eventually this person is like, and I now have a pet rabbit. Soon as the person says pet rabbit, there's a memory that is activated in your subconscious mind where you one time had a pet rabbit. Johnson was the name. And you're starting to think about Johnson and you're like, wait, I could relate to this person in the story. So you're like, wait, you're getting a pet rabbit? I once had a pet rabbit. And suddenly the spotlight is off of this person and is now on you. And that's when you begin talking about Johnson. You start off from the very beginning. What made you get a pet rabbit versus a traditional dog or cat? You talk about your relationship with Johnson, how Johnson was a little aloof at first, but eventually Johnson would come cuddle with you whenever you're going to bed. You talked about the days where Johnson showed an attitude and Johnson wasn't really showing an attitude. Instead, Johnson was sick. Instead, Johnson had an autoimmune disease. And just like that, Johnson passed away. And the story goes up to, let's say, 8 to 9 minutes. And you completely forget that you took the spotlight off this other person in the first place. And you're just over here talking away. Now, this is something that may seem a little harmless at first. There's going to be different groups of people that form. One group is like, well, did you hear about Johnson? Johnson died. So, of course, like taking the spotlight was appropriate. Another group is going to be like, yeah, but I mean, this was not a bad thing by any means. Like this person just wanted to relate to the other person's story. And another group will be like, it's not a big deal. If the other person wanted the spotlight back, they should have just pulled the same exact move. Regardless of however you view it, like this is a very serious topic about the rabbit passing away. But this often happens with very minuscule issues. Whenever someone uses some sort of buzzword that our subconscious mind resonates with, we just quickly take the spotlight away from them. Now, I'm here to tell you that taking the spotlight away from them real quick to contribute is perfectly fine. For a lot of storytellers, they're like, oh, well, it actually seems like this other person is listening rather than just aimlessly nodding their head. But it is imperative to give the spotlight back. Otherwise, you are simply a spotlight jacker. See, rather than just taking the spotlight away from them, some other smart moves to do, ask questions. Really try to see how they're processing the rabbit from their perspective. Aim to ask for clarification. How can I turn these hazy concepts into more crystal clear ones? People love going in depth, right? Whatever they're talking about, they like to dig deep into that topic. And other times, you could just do certain things that don't require words, such as, whoa, okay. Okay, well, whoa, okay is a word, but it's more so a verbal gesture, as I like to call it. Taking the spotlight occasionally is not bad. It's only bad when you don't give the spotlight back. And you may be prone to not giving the spotlight back if you're just over here rambling about stories for too long. So avoid this social mistake and level up your social skills. If you want more practical insights like this into social skills that you're not going to find in a simple Google article, be sure to check out my book, The Charisma King. In this book, you will learn about more social sins that you should avoid, how to listen better, how to create effortless small talk, how to ask smart questions, plus plenty of other topics. Check out the Charisma King in the link in the description box, the pinned comment, or go on ArmaniTalks.com and grab your copy today. Thank you very much for joining the Armani Talks YouTube channel, and I'll catch you next time.